the powerhouse of the cell. And let us learn about the structure of mitochondria. It is having two membranes, outer membrane, inner membrane. In between this gap it is called as outer compartment. And inner membrane, it is not continuous, it is having some folds. So those folds only we are calling them as cristae. And the inner compartment is also called as matrix. Inner compartment is also called as matrix. Energy gets stored in the form of ATP in mitochondria. That is what the reason we are calling this mitochondria as powerhouse of the cell. Whenever the cell requires energy, ATP is converted into ADP. Whenever the cell is having surplus energy, again ADP is converted into ATP. Now there are two steps in respiration. The first step is called glycolysis. Glyco means sugar, lysis means breaking down. So in glycolysis, sugar molecule breaks down into smaller units. Glucose is a 6-carbon compound. When it consumes one ATP molecule, glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate, which is also a 6-carbon compound. This glucose 6-carbon compound again consumes another ATP molecule and it is converted into fructose 1,6-diphosphate. It is also a 6-carbon compound. After series of reactions, fructose 1,6-diphosphate is converted into pyruvic acid molecules. Pyruvic acid is a 3-carbon compound. That is what the reason 2 molecules of pyruvic acid is formed from each glucose molecule. The fate of pyruvic acid depends upon the availability of oxygen. If oxygen is available plenty, carbon dioxide, water and 686 kilocalories of energy will be produced. If oxygen supply is not sufficient, then lactic acid, carbon dioxide and only 56 kilocalories of energy gets liberated. But total number of ATP formed during glycolysis 4, out of 4, 2 are consumed here. So net gain here is 2 ATP. The next step in cellular respiration is Krebs cycle. Because Sir Hans Krebs, first time he observed these sequence of equations, so it is named by Krebs cycle. It is also called as citric acid cycle. Here, after glycolysis, pyruvic acid is losing one carbon dioxide molecule and it is converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Then Krebs cycle starts. This acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2-carbon compound, combines with a 4-carbon compound called oxaloacetic acid and then forms citric acid, which is a 6-carbon compound. Again, after series of reactions, this citric acid loses 2 carbon dioxide molecules in 2 different steps and it is converted into oxaloacetic acid, which is a 4-carbon compound. This cycle repeats. The total number of ATP formed during Krebs cycle 36 ATP. During Krebs cycle, net gain of ATP 36. Total formed ATP during respiration of one glucose molecule is 4 plus 36, total 40. Out of 40, 2 are consumed during glycolysis in 2 different stages. So 40 minus 2, 38. 38 ATP molecules net gain. 1 ATP molecule is equivalent to 7200 calories of energy. So total energy formed is 38. Total energy released during one glucose molecule is completely oxidized is equivalent to 38 into 7200 calories.